So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Now Jackson on 1st down. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Duvernay in motion. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Watson off play action. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
A big gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Jackson on first down. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing.
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Yo, 13. 180. Hey, middle.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hey, Alfred.
Once more with Mitchell.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available. and they stuffed the play right there in the middle.
Touchdown! Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Cooper, the man in motion left. On first down, Watson. Touchdown, Browns! It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 30 yards there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On second down, Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
3rd and 19.
Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
He's on his way.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 14-yard line.
Here's Watson. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Travis Jones makes a tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Browns.
Elijah Moore
from 17 yards out.
And the Browns have opened the lead up to 30.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, This one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now Jackson on second down.
Throw caught by Flowers.
Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Flowers shows there that he is a student of the craft whose mentality is simply, I'm going to take the football away from defenders. A tenacious player and almost a clone of Steve Smith Sr., somebody else who had some really good seasons in Baltimore.
13, 180. Hey, middle. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Again, Jackson. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Now Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second down and a yard.
At the 22-yard line.
No, we changed it. Hey.
Here's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Rashad Bateman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens get a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
26.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
Hey, 31! Line him, go!
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Second down and 8.
Here's Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will see. Back now here on EA Sports.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Moore the motion man.
Hey, 31. Hey, 31.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here's the second-year back, Pierre Strong.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Adafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Watson now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. Touchdown! Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 60.
And the Browns are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Middle. 180.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Jackson.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Jackson now.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This complete left side to Aguilar. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. But they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And again, it's Chubb. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Nick Chubb. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Jackson on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Maurice Hurst in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
No, we changed it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On second down, Jackson.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. One last shot for Jackson. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So they tried to tack on two more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the Browns, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll drop down to 1-3.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.